Welcome to the Fave podcast, a mindset and business growth podcast empowering creative entrepreneurs just like you. I'm your host, Bobby Brinkman. My goal here with each episode is to encourage and cheer you on with takeaways that motivate, educate, and celebrate you, the Favo CEO of your business that I know that you are. I hope that we can challenge you and encourage you to continue to embrace what makes you Favo, because my friends, you're the secret sauce. You are what sets your business apart. And when you show up authentically and embrace that, you're going to grow a business that not only do you love and that your clients love, but one that you're going to be proud of and one that will allow you to live the life that you deserve, because you'll be able to make an impact with your business. And as you all know, I love to say, when we do well, we can do good. I want you to remember along these episodes, we're going to have guests that come on, and I want you to hear their stories, hear their struggles, and also celebrate with them and their wins. We love stories here at the Favo podcast. I can't wait to hear more from you, the attendees and the listeners. I can't wait to share more of fellow creatives coming on, but also I'm excited for the privilege to share with you some solo episodes that hopefully will inspire you, make you think a little bit, shift that mindset, and help you grow into the person and the business that you know that you want to be. So sit back for about 30 minutes, take some time, and thank you for spending some time with us. Thank you for investing and sharing space with me. Put those earbuds in. Let's get a little bit of education. Let's get a little bit of motivation. Let's celebrate what it's like to be creative entrepreneurs, because Lord knows we are a different breed, right? This is the Favo podcast. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back, listeners. Two things that every creative entrepreneur is going to experience as they build their careers. Two things: success and failure. So on today's episode 71 of the Favo podcast, I want to share with you 6 reasons why failure is just as important as success. Now, regardless of when you start your business journey, you're going to fail at some capacity along the way. Now, it might be a small stumble several times on an idea that you realize just doesn't really fit into your long-term plans anymore. But it could also be a big fall that will have you having to start all over again, rethink your vision, rethink your business, come up with a whole new business plan and path. But if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, it is important that you be willing to fail. And while, as most of you know that have been loyal listeners, and again, thank you for that, around here on the podcast, we're all about positive mindset and the value of the way that we talk to ourselves. Now, even for me, it might be a stretch to go through life saying, I'm never going to fail because I am, always going to succeed. I think it's safe to say, if we could reframe that to, I know my business will succeed, and I accept that some of my goals might fall short and it might even fail, but I'm ready to embrace both success and failure. I think it's essential to understand why we fail and that we need to learn from it. So why should we embrace our failures? Now, everyone has those moments, right? Moments where we are so close to perfect. Everything's lined up. Everything is working the way we want. Everything is going to plan. Everything is just close to perfect. And then a few moments later, everything's horrible. This tech isn't working. This order didn't come in. Or I didn't understand the project and it just isn't working. Oh, my friends, this happens in our life as well. And when it happens in our life and our business, wow, right? Now, likewise, we all have our weaknesses. But when you take the time to acknowledge your mistakes and failures, you will open yourself up to a world of opportunity. We all got things that we wish we were better at. We all have things that we wish we could do over or try again. And if you haven't realized it yet, it just might be the time for you to embrace your shortcomings and start learning from them. So here's 6 reasons I want to share with you why it's good to embrace your failures. Number 1, failure provides opportunities. To fail and get up and try again, it's not putting on that Pollyanna spin of reality. Yes, you're going to be bruised, might be scraped a little bit, and you're going to be discouraged because you failed. But you have the choice, my friends, to dust yourself off and move forward, or stay stuck and dwell because you got knocked down. This is where having that successful growth mindset plays a significant role in your next steps. Successful, determined creative business owners see these setbacks or failures as opportunities. Number 2, failures highlight a weakness. One thing about failures is that they allow us to reflect on a weak spot in the system or the process. We often assign ownership of failure to ourselves as a sign of weakness because we're the owners, right? We are the hardest on ourselves when things don't go right, don't go as planned. And if we reflect on those mistakes and those missteps, regardless of who made them or how they occurred, what we need to learn is that we can fix them, how can we improve them, and what can we do better next time? Because the more we fail, the more we're going to improve. So failure isn't really a totally bad thing. It's not a direct reflection of your weakness or our weaknesses or anyone's weaknesses. And we all have a story about failure. Heck, we probably got several. But when you're faced with failure, I want you to ask yourself, why did that fail? Why didn't it work out? Where was the shortcomings on it? And then the next question is, what can I do now to make it work again? Or what could I have done to make it successful? And as hard as it is when you're in the moments of failure, remember that if we didn't fail, we would never know what all we're capable of achieving. Number 3, failures will make you resilient. Author and motivational speaker Simon Sinek says that failure creates the most resilient people. He refers to this as a superpower, and he argues that while the human brain can't store failure, we can store resilience. What is resilience? Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure. In fact, the number one reason why most people don't succeed is that they give up when they fail the first time. Sometimes they'll give up after the second or third or fourth time. And if you think that failing is something to be avoided at all costs, oh my friends, you're doing yourself such a disservice. Failure is inevitable. But if you can work through it, learn from it, and don't let it define you, you will be stronger and better than ever. Failure will make you resilient. Number 4, failure will make you more determined. Experiencing failure is how we grow, how we learn, and how we become better at what we do. It teaches us that we can improve and become more efficient. Whether you succeed or you fail, you're determined to do one or the other or both. And you're determined to recover from a failure and to celebrate a win. Failures give you the drive and determination to keep moving forward and thriving. Heck, friends, I fail a lot, and I'll continue to fail. But it's because I'm always trying to create fabulous things and make fabulous things happen, not just for myself, but for my family, my community, and the industry. And I take a risk to continue to strive for business and personal growth. After all, entrepreneurship is believing that you can make an impact. And it comes with knowing and accepting that there will be failures as you follow your passion and you give your business and your career. You give it your all. You pour your blood, sweat, and tears into it, my friends. You are determined to make it work. You give your businesses all you have. That failure will make you even more determined to find success so that you can follow your passion. Number 5, failure reminds you that you tried. We all know that failure is scary, but don't let it be paralyzing. Instead, keep in mind that everyone fails. Failure is a part of life, and as I said, it's inevitable. You can either let failure prevent you from achieving your goals or use it as a stepping stone to your next success. When you fail, it is proof that you tried. Now, you didn't succeed, but if you didn't even try, wouldn't that be failure? So you tried, it didn't work. What's the saying? You just found 10,000 ways something didn't work? That's still success. It also means that you have more opportunities to grow and keep growing. Number 6, failure will make you a better version of yourself. This is one of the most powerful points for why it's so important to fail at least once in life and in business. I want you to be kind to yourself when you fail. Know that you deserve more and that your comeback is so much greater than this setback that you're going through. When you see failure coming or you might be in the midst of it, know now that this is the time to show yourself some grace and self-love. You cannot spend your time beating up yourself over trying something because you believed in it. You chose to bet on yourself. You took an idea or a goal and you ran with it. Give yourself permission to fail. You took the belief, you took the passion, you took the drive, you took the initiative, you took the very scary first step to open your business because you wanted to make an impact. We don't just open businesses for money, we open them to build impact, or we should, right? Failure is what makes you stronger and a better version of yourself. Now, in conclusion, failure is something that all of us will experience at some point of our business and our lives. Many of us have already failed because maybe we didn't go to school. Maybe we didn't finish those last few classes of college. Those were choices, right? We chose not to move forward, but in the eyes of everybody else, we failed to complete school. Others have failed in relationships, and others have failed to complete projects or to finalize something. Those are seen as failures if you do not finish something. Even though the best decision might have been to walk away, the best decision was to allow you success. But in the world that we live in the eyes of many, walking away is failure. It's important to realize that failure is part of being a creative business owner, just as it is as being a human. But you cannot let that define you. Please do not let any failures define you. The chapter you're on right now is not your whole story. All the work that you put in to get here, stand solid and celebrate where you are. You have a lot more to give, a lot more to grow, and a lot more abundance is coming your way. Accept it and learn from all these mistakes. Any stumble. These are lessons that are telling your story. They're part of your story, but they do not define your outcome. Embrace our failures and use them to motivate ourselves, yourself, and others to a journey of success by your own definition, right? We each get to determine what our own definition and goal and vision is of success. And it's different for all of us. So keep your eyes on moving forward. Keep your heart moving forward. Keep doing what you know how to do best. Embrace your failures. Embrace what makes you favo, because you got this. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now, doing what you're supposed to be doing. If that means you're working at a 9 to 5, that's what you're supposed to be right now. Don't rush it. Don't get caught up in the hustle culture. Finish what you're doing now. And when it's time to walk away on your own terms, you walk away. When it's time to put that shingle that says, I'm open, man, we're going to be here cheering you on. Failures and success, 2 things that you're going to experience as a creative entrepreneur. Now, if you're ready to shift your mindset and crush your business goals and be empowered to lead and grow a thriving business with confidence and clarity, I'm here for you. You know I'm your big hype person. So let's work together to get you unstuck, to get you from thinking, if I try this, will I fail? Let's change that mindset. Let's go from fixed mindset to growth mindset. And let's get you moving with clarity and confidence to lead yourself and perhaps your team in the direction that you want to go. Follow the links down here, bobbyrinkman.com. Go book a discovery call. And let's take you from self-doubt and overwhelm to the confident business owner that I know you are meant to be. Once again, I'm super excited that you shared some time with me today. Until next time, my friends, this is the Be Favo Podcast. Oh, thanks again, Favo listeners, for sharing some space with me. I hope you found some motivation and encouragement. And I hope you got a big virtual in your earbud hug from the podcast today. I want to remind you that if you are feeling stuck and you want to start taking strategic steps that align with your purpose and your goals, if you're ready to shift your mindset from being defeated to a winner, ready to make an impact with your business, if you're ready to start betting on yourself and regain that confidence that you need to move forward, If you're ready to have somebody gently nudge you past those roadblocks and remind you that what's right here is just getting you ready for your next chapters of your amazing Favo business and your life story. If you're ready to get excited about your business and reconnect with your purpose, I invite you to reach out and do a discovery call with me. Let's find out if we're a good fit. Let's find out how we can work together. I can't wait to hear your story. I can't wait to hear your vision, where you've been and where you want to go. A Favo chat helps us for 1 hour. We can have a strategic business call that can just get you that mojo back, right? I will gently nudge you. My role as a coach is not to do the work for you, but to help you see the path that you're already on and to remind you that you're already Favo. I'm just here to remind you of that. So reach out in the show notes below, bobbybrinkman.com. Make sure to reach out. I'm here for you. Send me a DM. However you want to communicate. Let's get you moving forward. Let me help cheer you on. Let's work together. Because the world needs who you are. The world needs what you have to offer. And the creative industries that you serve, those clients are just waiting for you. They just don't know that they need you yet. Let's get you unstuck. Let's get you moving. I'm so happy you're here today. Have an absolutely fabulous day. Till next time, my friends, peace and gratitude.